Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to Lochs today, which is the last part of the 4.0 Stormblood MSQ. Then it's post Stormblood, which is great. So I hope everybody is having a great day. You can see it's not so much white wall anymore here, so got some displays up that came in today. So put them up. We have two of my favorite movies here. We have Tron here. We have, of course, the Big Lebowski, Jeff Bridges, the dude himself. Up there you can't see, but there are two more higher up, which is Die Hard, and then, of course, more awesome people from the Big Lebowski, which is, of course, John Turturro as Jesus. Anyways, it's been an awesome day today. Very busy. A lot of meetings, a lot of things. So, tomorrow's going to be a little bit more hectic also, and then next week is going to be really stressful, and that's where I'm probably going to dip down again regarding streaming, because I will be in Copenhagen most of the time, traveling back and forth, so I'm getting home really late. So yeah, just nature of the beast. Anyways, it's reset day. Great things have happened. We are on cue to getting better at things, but other than that, things are going well, and we're ready to do, of course, main story quest now. So let's do it. Okay. Let me check. Not a lot going on here regarding music, so I was just like, hey, is it not working and everything? You can see me and all that. So let's get to it. We have Elise here, and we're going to Lochs. We just went through and got what's it called? So the last thing we did yesterday was we visited Raban's home and got a little bit of flashback where Lisa's father was there, Conrad, and oh, not Conrad. What was his name? Orban or something. Something with C. Either way, Lisa's here. We got back. We got attacked by some young people who sadly got killed, or we beat the living shit out. Probably got killed. Anyways, we're here. We are going to Lochs. That's the next part. And we are still missing Krile. And of course, Fettouhi got away. We don't like that. Fettouhi is not a nice person. We don't like her. I've been thinking, if Alize needs more time to heal, maybe we should just move her to Ragos Reach. She can receive much better care there after all. Our infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania. Indeed, and given what Mistress Road has told us, I would rather she not remain here. Then it's settled, Nago, and go and see about getting us a carriage and escort Alphino. We'll get your sister ready for the journey. So she's out of for the count, sadly. Sir, would you mind going ahead and telling Kryla that we're on our way? I want a bed waiting for Alize when she arrives. We're going to Ragos Reach. Great thing about Ragos Reach is, of course, it doesn't cost us anything to do there because it's our favorite destination as of right now. Speaking of things, so I did some things here. Quickly. The blacksmith, 80. Armor is the next thing we're gonna work on. I don't know if I have time to work on that. We have gotten some of the other ones. We are definitely behind on Alchemist. I need to focus more on that, but maybe next week, because I've already reached the limit of my custom deliveries, which is of course sad, but that's just the nature of it, and that's just how things go. But enough about that. Let us focus on here. We're still on Gunbreaker. We are at 82 on Gunbreaker. 8 more levels. Orella. You require assistance. Very well. We will make ready to receive the patient at once. Give me a hand with you. Check if things are here. Elsie will be pissed when she wakes up. There. All crisp and freshly laundered. We're here. Is everything in order? Right. We're bringing her in. Oh, she's up and running. Honestly, Alphanode, you needn't get gone to all this trouble. What can I say? It seems a good way to discourage you from impling off to battle when my back was turned. Listening to Corella, please. Listen to Corella, please. You need to rest. I know. Any news of Crow? She'll be cross if you make her wait too long, as I will. So will I. Ha! Chilling prospect indeed. I'll find her sister, and I'll fight twice as hard for both of us. They do love each other, in their own way. They're good together, and they're not at each other's throats. I miss that feeling. Sarah, I have a favor to ask. Would you mind waiting outside for me? I won't be a moment. Sure. Don't mind me driving through here. Don't mind me at all. Oh, she's changed.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Well, what do you think? I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but in a traditional sort of way, Ida wore it whenever she could. Not that I'm pretending to be her or anything. Not again. It's just, if this is the last battle we fight to free Alamigo, then she ought to be a part of it.
It suits you. It actually does.
It's nice of you to say so. And a bit embarrassing. But mostly nice. Anyway, the real reason I asked you here was to sneak in a warm-up before the final battle.
Oh, she wants to.
There's this place I know where monks used to spar as part of their training. Care to join me?
I don't have monk unlocked. So they are creating the cinematic of Storeblood. So that's what they are showing. Okay. Maybe we got a little carried away. But you have to admit that was fun. Thank you, Sarah. You were the kindest of friends, the kindest that's not afraid to knock some sense into you. Indeed. Now that Elsie is settled in, time we rejoin the fight. Well, actually, maybe you and Elfino should go on ahead without me. I think I'll talk strategy with the other officers, and that might take a while. Sure. Actually, what I actually want to do is a couple of things. I want to not that. I want this. No, this. This, and this. Oh, it's control. Let's see here. Let's do this. Take bread. Eat all that food out of the way. Don't mind me driving in here. There you are. What was it that Lee's wanted you to wanted of you? Sparring match on the destroyer there. Very palm. Oh, I'd like to see that. But she is right. We have lingered here long enough. I'm ready to depart when you are. Take care, you two. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And you had better not rise from that bed until you are given express permission to do so. Yonji will be paying you a visit soon, and he is already worried enough as it is. We have a long road ahead of us. Lead the way, Sarah. And back to Fettouhi. Pippin, there you are. You returned. Far faster. How fares your sister off now? Her rapier wit remains undulled. For better or for worse. Has there been any development in your absence? I'm proud to say that Castor Malvana is now wholly under our control. At the present, we are taking stock on the enemy supplies and redistributing them to amongst our men. Also, while shifting through the officer's documents, we learned that a unit of skulls under Fettouhi command passed through the Castrum en route to the capital with a single prisoner in their custody. Proud. Has to be her. In all likelihood, yes. You'll be glad to hear that the tunnel leading to Lochs has been secured by our soldiers and is now safely to travel. And one final piece of good news reinforcements for all the Alliance nations. We have arrived and joined the main host, which has established a new base of operation within the Lochs. Commander Hext should be arriving soon, yes? When she does, we will call meeting to discuss the final stage of Raga's Beacon. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ah, an Alamigan folk dress. How very fitting and well fitting, I might add. Wanted to do something for Ida and myself. This is it. The last push. We're coming, crowd. Good Lochs.
I remember my father's words, how they rang in my ears as we left Castrum Urbania behind.
Liberty
and
or
looked
death.
out over the Lochs before us. Comrades brave and true, they had come from all across Eorzea to stand with us, to stand against oppression and tyranny. 20 years the Empire had ruled us, but no longer. Liberty or death. Liberty or death.
Ere we begin, I would say to you as a proud son of Alamigo that I am grateful to each and every one of you for your part in this endeavor. Now, to the heart of the matter. The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls and await the inevitable siege. Open conflict has been sporadic thus far. Whether Xenos is biding his time until reinforcements arrive, or attempting to bait us into a trap, none can say. We know better than to trust his word.
Regardless, we can ill afford to present Garlemald with a chance to ready her legions. It would be in our best interest to press for a swift resolution.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Just so. Therefore, I propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault. What say you? It would seem we are...
Nautilus all around, man. Nautilus all around.
Let us proceed to the how of it. The immortal flames will form the vanguard, supported by the archers and the conjurers of the Order of the Twin Adder, under the Elder Seedseer's command.
Ah, so you're doing it like, what's it called?
Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls, we will bring forward the
During the
artillery of
Calamity.
Maelstrom and the Temple Knights.
Oh, the Castrum.
I would have
Ardonna.
your cannons pound the gates and punch a hole right through the middle of their defenses.
What about the resistance?
Your part will be to occupy the residential district and keep civilians out of harm's way. The people are more like to trust their own.
Of course, you can count on us.
Remember that there is a second entrance to the city proper there. If all goes to plan, we will have secured 2 points of entry. Once both objectives are complete, we press on into the city, surround the palace, and hunt down Xenos. As for the Scions, you will be held in reserve as an irregular unit until we have more intelligence on your captured comrade. Kryle's rescue will be your primary concern, but I dare say we'll find a use for you once her freedom has been secured.
Thank you, General. I pray we find her quickly.
And alive.
Rhalga's beacon nears its end. Soon, my friends, Alamigo will be ours once more.
So we are here, the Lochs. And an Ephraim has been made. No? The stage is set and the players are assembled. Yours has come to last to drive the invaders from her land. What would grandfather say if he were here to us? All of our accomplishment cry remains in the hands of the enemy, and I find myself wondering if I could have done more. Though we know that she was taken to the city, and we have found nothing which, could just ask me, Tancred. Thank you. Where are you? What have you learned? As I spare you the particulars of my infiltration, and simply state I have seen her with my own eyes. She's being held within the residential district south of the city proper. I tackled her to attract her to the ruins of the old temple of the Fist of Raga, within which the Imperials have constructed a research facility. A research facility of what manner? Why, methods to imbue Gallians with the power to manipulate ether, and by pursuit of which goal their sciences have. I'm sorry to report performing many questionnaires experiments on living subjects. What? Calm down, Alpha Note. We've already been tasked to secure the Alamegan quarter. This will give us a reason to do it faster. I entered and exited the facility at a stowed aboard the Imperial transport, but the method is not suitable for a large force. And it goes without saying that this direct assault on rather substantial remains gates would be ill-advised. I think you might know someone who can help. One of my men have had an idea of how to get into the city. Actually, it might be the best if I let him explain it himself. It's been a while. I'll not take offense if you don't remember. I might even be glad of it. Like Gahan, am I right? I whispered the name, and I raised in the peaks, and as my mum grew up in the city. Any road, I reckon you can get inside the Amigan Coil by the way of Lochs. What? How? There's a story my mum told us, which made me think of it. She was always going about her life was like when she was a little girl. See, how they used to have to boil water from the well before they could drink it, since it was full of salt. We're drawing salt water from the Lochs, which means that there must be an underwater tunnel or somewhere. Aye, and that's it. But it won't be as simple of going for a swim. The well was closed, see. Apparently the Theodoric decided one day that he wanted to control the water supply and forbade water trading. For even if you come up through it, you'll find yourself at the wrong side of the Lochs gates. At the time, my grandfather was being an inspiring sort, befriended a guard and lifted the key from his belt. He made a copy and carried on selling water until the Imperials invaded, and he ended up worked at the saltery. In short, we need your grandfather's key, assuming he still has it. I'm certain he does, and I can take you to him. It'll be dangerous. Don't worry about that. We'll use the danger. I'll go and Arnwald will assemble a squad, and the rest of you will go and get the key. Okay. Let's not waste any more time, shall we? My mom said Granddad kept the key within all the times of his lucky charm. If he hasn't got it, well then we'll cross the bridge when we come to Rudisar. We may have to deal with a few Imperial patrols or worse. Well, Level 70. Bring it. The salt tree is not far. Follow me. Whisker. Go. Okay. Wait. Soldier is not far from me. We're here, but this isn't right. Where's everyone? Well, I'm pretty sure. Word of the Alliance advance has surely reached their ears. Mayhaps they sought refuge. Sought refuge elsewhere. We'll have to search the building for clues. Aged barrel? Barrels appears to have been recently been filled with fish and packed and salt. Somewhere in the word less than a week ago. Okay. Pot is filled with brim with salt from the loch. Okay. Pile of lumber. Lumber appears to have been laid undisturbed for some time. Okay. Can't do that. Has to be a clue somewhere. Here. Fallen Mason. Crumpled masonry appears to have laid undisturbed for some time. Okay, so where are we going? Has to be over here somewhere then. Spirit of Ice. Magic device detected and appears suddenly light a flashing and emitted a shrill sound. It's a trap. Seven hells. Okay. I'm not letting you die, brother.
Away with you.
Okay. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Looking for clues, whereabouts, and somewhere else. Information key. Tethered diary. Okay. In the wake of the ambush, I find a diary belongs to Labor. Last entry makes a mention of a planted shelter in the Sully Monastery. As to the south, I'll lead the way. Now that after the ambush won't be, it's too dangerous, Sarah. We'll follow you. Keep your eyes peeled for more magic check. The Salty Monastery. Monastery is over here then. Okay, so I'm on the way, right way. Legion Vanguard. Probably in here then. Ah, shit. Okay. Monastery is just past the gate. And of course there's a thick wall here. Something's tall, dark, and imperial appears for it to be blocking. God damn it, I don't think there is a way around. Then we'll just have to go through it. Looks like those devices are shield generators. And keep the machine occupied, Sarah. Won't be getting up for that. Let's find our man. This is it. This is the monastery. Or I have to look around here somewhere else. Yeah, they're below. Maybe. What? It's me. Whisker, your grandson. Whisker Byraga, is it really you? Oh, it's good to see you. You're alive and well, lad. But who are these others want? The Resistance, Granddad. We are comrades in arms. He told you all about something my nose and the Mad King, did she? Eh. Daft sod never caught me neither. Wasn't much. But it was a way of rebelling against his rule. Glad to see you got higher aspirations. Here. Make our family proud. I swear Ralga as my witness. I was worried when he wasn't at the Sultry, but we found him in the end. Now we got the key, it's time to find the underwater tunnel. Southeast. Ah. Right here. We need to dive into the lock and look for the tunnel leading beneath the residential district. That should be there. No problem for Zara and me. Thanks for the cogent blessing. But for the rest of you, I'll have you know that I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. That is a Monkey Island reference. I think it's best that I support Minagua and Anwell this unit. Alright, I can't swim. Aware of that, thank you. But it is neither here nor there. Given that I lack both the Cogent's blessing nor Thancred's particular lung capacity. Right. Of course I didn't mean anything by it, or nothing at all. So Sarah, Thancred and me, let's head to the water's edge. Alphinote and Whisker rejoin the others at the outside of the gates for us and let them in. It's like a good place as any. You dive into the blimey depth. Riandre, what are you doing here? Master Alphino informed me of your plan, and thus did I hasten to your side. When Mr. Zalazay unfolded me that the tale of her defeat, I was much intrigued and apparently ease with Fedora's witch. Fedora, and therefore unexpected warrior. By my lady in every attempt of her to harm her. After a few days of deliberation, I was constantly convinced that what I believed to have the solution to the problem of pre-eternal presence was in hope of furnishing you with the fruits of my labors that I came. Wait, isn't that a moon breeder? Ether-like siphoning formed the basis of my design. Should my hypothesis prove correct, you will be unique but activated in their presence. To say more would endanger the plan for ignorance, your shield. It was Moonbreeder's time. It's not yours, my friend. May you ever walk in the light of the crystalline return. We will end for you and for her. Right, I'm going in. Follow me. Ah, yeah, we need to go down below. Oh, it's up. A little bit too eager there. There it is. Tunnel leads east. Thanker has already gone ahead. Let us not keep him waiting. And inside we are. Yes, I can. Dude, that was fun. It's just tremendous fun. Who needs the Beastman's blessings anyways? I still can't believe you managed to hold your breath for an entire time. It felt like you were down there for hours. Anyways, it's time to let our friends in. Once we head up the stairs, we'll need to make our way to the main gates, which are somewhere to the west of here. Forgive me for stating the obvious, but it bears repeating until we open the gates. We free are on our own. Twas it is be best to interest to avoid the guards easily startled Smallville. Obviously. But once our guests have arrived, we will be free to head towards the research facility where trial is being held as loudly as we can like. Since we've been here before, you will lead the way. But of course, I will move quickly. So see that you do not fall behind. Nothing left to say, Lynn. Let's go. Do it. All set, Sarah? Yes, I am. Break patrol, let them pass. Clear, with me. Sentry, get to cover. All's well. And none were the wiser. Let us press on. Oh, you left the body in the middle. Hero souls dead ahead. Here we are. Ah, one more sentry. Give me a moment. Per lever or wench. Hell's open, heaven's sweet. You can hear me. The gates are open. Our friends are eager to engage the Imperials. We'll leave them ahead of the facility. We'll deal with this lot. Remember to reach. Remember. Surgeons, okay. Back. Restoratorium is just ahead. You know we're coming. Make ready, friends. There she is. I reckon you lot. Ah, fuck. Use the evil sign to weaken Fettouhi and defeat her in battle.
I can read her every move.
Good for you.
Out of my way.
Just gonna kill these here.
I'll swing it to pieces.
There we go.
Let's finish this. If only you knew the power.
Limit break.
No. Not after everything. I cannot lose. I will not. Oh, but you will. Without your tricks, you're nothing. Conrad, Mefrit, your own comrades. I should kill you here and now for what you did. But there's no place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Alamigo.
Oh, how very bloody noble of you.
Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you? After you and your freedom fighters come and tear down everything we've worked so hard to build? We were fighting for our people's freedom. You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
Now, my friend!
There she is.
Croyle.
Alphino? I knew you'd come.
Touching as this moment is, it will have to wait. We should rejoin the main force at once. Lise!
I'm taking her back with us, alive. She's going to answer for what she's done.
Listen to you, talking like you've already won. Xenos is gonna tear you apart. He commands a power, echoing that of the Icons.
What are you talking about?
The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt. He said you'd come, and here you are, his willing prey. You and your friends are dead, just like mine. And all our misery, all our sacrifice, it was all for naught!
No! You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom. I promise you that.
May I live 1,000 years.
Interrogations can wait. Let us be off.
What a relief! We have finally found her, foe. Our greatest challenge yet lies ahead of us. On the eve of the final battle, I find myself overcome with joy. We could have saved her without everyone's help. Thank her, Lisa, Uranja, and of course you. But yes, there's still much to be done, more to be done, and it will be very interesting to learn the meaning of Fettouhi's ominous words for one. Lisa has gone to deliver Fettouhi into the custody of the Alliance, leaving Minago and her men hold of the residential area and stand ready. Once the Alliance has breached the main gates and commenced their assault, the Resistance forces will push through the entrance and join the fray. In that case, I will remain here. My search for Kryl took me into the city proper, and my familiarity with the defenses may prove useful to the Resistance. Understood. I shall instruct Arnvald and his units to render support as well. They were tasked to secure the FFXIV, as I recall, with me, Sarah. Let's double check something. I actually want. Oh, west. Oh, west. Northwest. Yeah, this here is. I think we can go down here, yeah. Round here. And I think we can actually do this. Let me check here. How many FFXIVs or FFXIVs are we missing? Loch, we are missing 2. Holy shikeys. We need to go back. Ta-ta! Okay. Southeast, so around here, I'm guessing. Northeast, okay. Right here. And the last is approximately 643 east. Just remember to apply food. That. What else? The hell, do I not have any food at all that actually helps? Craftsmanship, gathering, craftsmanship, skewered. Almost there. It's on top up here, I'm guessing. Yep. That's the last one. No ether occurrence detected. And now to do the 2 quests. Get water and cross it. Don't have flying. So it will be this way. What to do? Yeah, I think we might have to go this way. Yeah. Yeah, we're going this way, okay. I figure that much. I know this place pretty well because this is actually where you farm for Blue Mage at the last part of it. You get it to 70. Oh, we need to defeat 4, okay. here, and I'm guessing right here. And the last one is here. Go. And if I remember correctly, we go over here and up here, and we should be able to do this. No, maybe. Yeah. Here. Go. Perfect. And then we teleport back because we don't want to spend time in that. And perfect. Let me just double check. Go. Good. Cryon. So good to see you. I feared the worst. It wasn't your fault. You saved me, all of you. Thank you. We will be departing shortly for Porta Praetoria to rejoin the remaining hosts. Arnval, I will have you have your unit remain here with Thancred. You might support the resistance in the coming battle. Understood. We won't let you down. I just will trust you will refrain from doing anything I would not. We are both far too young to die. Right. No noble sacrifice, got it. Sarah, Kral, let us be off then. How far are we going? Are we going back? There we are. Okay.
The heroes of the hour. Not content with securing the residential district, you gifted me an Imperial commander. What are you after, a medal?
The work is its own reward, General. I must say, however, that Fordola's claims were not a little disturbing. What manner of power could Xenos have acquired that might equal an icon?
Might she speak of our missing Omega?
Very possibly. The Empire's fondness for comparable Alagon technologies is exceedingly well documented. Have we made any progress with our own investigation?
None.
Mayhaps.
The search goes on in earnest, but Sid has thus far found nothing of note. Mayhap the Garleans beat us to it. If they were working desperately to repair the machine, that might explain their decision to remain within their walls.
Ah, Lys. I trust you surrendered Fordola into custody without incident. We were just discussing the pilot's claims.
About Xenos and his newfound powers. She hasn't said a word on the subject since we rescued Cryle, even when the interrogator asked nicely.
Mayhap I can offer some insight into her claims, or at least into the facility and the experiments they conducted during my time there. Though my memories of the period are somewhat muddled, there are a few things I remember with painful clarity.
Thancred told us only that Fordola had undergone some manner of treatment.
Yes. It is a place wholly dedicated to the creation of enhanced beings, whom they refer to as the Resonant. As I understand it, the process aims to imbue a test subject with the qualities of an individual with demonstrated magical aptitude. This entails the mechanical extraction and transfusion of some manner of primordial essence.
So that's how Fordola improved so fast. I knew there had to be something. She wasn't half as strong or quick to predict my attacks when we first met. If it weren't for Oriange's siphon thingy, I really don't think we'd have beaten her.
Mayhaps, mayhaps not.
My humble scheme asked far more in the execution than it required in the conception, I do assure thee.
Oh, you've got to stop doing that.
In calling upon Lady Alisaie after her defeat, I was most intrigued to learn of the apparent effortlessness with which Fordola countered her attacks. 'Twas as if she knew the blade's destination ere its journey began. A most impressive feat under any circumstances, but an almost miraculous one when considered in the context of Fordola's unfamiliarity with my lady's arts. How then could she so perfectly predict an unknown opponent's every move? After much deliberation, I surmised that Fordola may be possessed of a preternatural ability to divine meaning from the fluctuations of an individual's ether and to instinctively react. To employ a metaphor, one might say that she was attuned to the whispers of my Lady Alisaie's soul.
Wait, have you not just described a manifestation of the Echo?
I had no conclusive proof. The available anecdotal evidence suggested only that Fordola was uncommonly sensitive to etheric fluctuations, and 'twas this which led me to develop my stratagem. I would fashion a device with the capacity to generate a massive disruption in the surrounding ether. If, as I suspected, Fordola's senses were indeed questing for the most minor of oscillations, the shock of exposure to a more amplitudinous etheric waveform would be akin to a debilitating bout of ether sickness.
How ingenious. I note that the success of your plan hinged on your device's wielder remaining ignorant of its purpose, lest Fordola divine your intent.
Indeed so, Master Alphino. All things considered, 'twas a most fortuitous outcome.
That's putting it mildly. In any event, if Oriange is correct, that would mean these Resonant have been granted the power of the Echo via artificial means. A sobering thought, to say the least, and one which makes me wonder what else Xenos has in store.
Whatever the Viceroy's newfound powers, I know of none better equipped to face him. And face him you must. For there is now but one path forward, and it leads straight to Alamigo.
And it's not as if we came unprepared. We've got all our friends and allies fighting for the same thing. Honestly, right now, I feel like we could take on anyone and win. And I mean anyone.
I think we shall still proceed with caution.
Well, no one's saying we shouldn't be cautious. Though maybe I was getting a bit carried away. Right, I'd best get back to the residential district. Thancred and the resistance forces are waiting.
It is time we join the main host. Kryl, in light of your recent ordeal, might I suggest that you remain with the rearguard for now?
Oh, if you insist. Just this once.
We are back, guys. I'm just gonna use the restroom. And back. Okay. But Major General, there's naught Sarah and I can do to assist with the farm preparations. Glad you asked. Pittman informed me that the moment ago that all the forces are positioned and we're ready to commence with the assault. Now it remains, but for notify the Alliance Commander. If you no objection, I would be glad you have to do the honor, Sarah. You were instrumental in the success of the Operation Archon. I helped being an end to the Dragonsong War, and you are a hero of people and a symbol of hope. Some might judge it an empty gesture, but or worse, a waste of your talents. But I know it will mean much to everyone here. Ah, it should be you to bring me word. By the Fury, it is good to see you, my friend. You who stood with us for a darkest hour. Will be ever an inspiration to my countrymen and to me. Through Ishgard, though Ishgard's debts can never be repaid, maybe it is my hope that our deeds this day shall go some small way of redressing the balance. All is ready very well, though. Many will fall in the coming battle. How many more shall be no liberty for their sacrifice? There is time for peace and there is time for war. Even the matron understands this. We who receive of hers and the elements' blessing go now and stand for yours and her children. This time then, though it is not my theater of choice, we will play our part. Our cannons care not either way. The battery has sunk enough ships to fill a fleet. This is not like to be bested by a gate. It is done then. Thank you, Sarah, for humouring an old bull. Maelstrom, Adar, and Ishgardian forces are in position, General. Resistance forces of Alamegan Quarter are ready to await your signal. No left to be able to do but the deed itself. Right then, I must go. My men shall lead the first charge through the breach. We shall head to the front. Pip and the commander of our alliance outside the gates. It's not hard to find. But before you go, I have a final favor to ask you. Give this to my son. He will understand. Oh, bollocks. Freaking quests all over. Okay. Okay. Let me. Ah, god damn it, why is it always a god damn? Brr. Again, a stupid thing of sturdy. Ah. Always. On. Oh, come on, you goddamn. Thank you. Okay. Next up west to north, and we're good to go. Ah, shit, water. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck it. Just swim. I'm 100% sure this here's up the... Oh, he's here, actually. That was... Oh, below the water? Okay. Jesus Christ, it's deep. Hear a secret. And of course I need to go up there. Ah, well, I forgot that I actually can use this, but it's just that I cannot ride it on water yet. Correct. And there we go. Now, on to the task at hand. Attacking. There. There we are. Pippin, Alphinaud, and everybody else. Sarah Alphinaud, What is this you got there? Pilots. Well, this is Tizuna. The bowl of Alamigo's legendary sword forged from the two cursed blades. The sword is a symbol of everything my father fought to achieve, a weapon claimed to be on the blood sands, in which is fortune of glory. It's the flame custom the unworldly. By the fire was he reborn. That he should bequeath it to me now to carry on his legend. Well, I shall endeavor to deserve it, but I'll be damned if it's if this is his final battle. Once we begin, there will be no respite until it's over. Are you ready, my friend? Very well. Brace yourself. This is be quite a spectacle. Vice Marshal, Imperial units approaching from the north. Aim to destroy our artillery, are they? How many? Total number of unconfirmed, but at least a squadron. But sir, they are wolfmen. Freya Domateb Bloodhells? What? All we need. Pull up the Bloodsworn. Tell them to make ready. Marshal Chubin, wait. These wolfmen of whom you speak hail from Doma. They were cored into fighting for the Empire, despite a way to a foreign land, and hold that if they disobey, the lives of their kin would be forfeit. Their homeland has been liberated, and no reason to continue serving their imperial masters. Where are you engaged them in battle? I beseech you, grant us a moment to go and attempt to convince them to lay down their arms. Hello, I'm loath to gift our enemy more time to prepare, but if there is a chance that the conflict might be avoided, I suppose we must take it. Go then, but be quick. We will, Vice Marshal. With me, Sarah. Door, if you say. Are we fucked? Yeah, we are. Up the stairs we go. We will await here for the Lupa to arrive. Steel yourself, my friend. Oh, I hope to resolve this without resorting to violence. It seems wise to prepare for the worst. They come, Sarah. You, clear the road. Honorable Warrior of Dorma. My name is Alphinaud Leviera, and I come before you with news of great import. Silence, boy, you. Stand upon the battlefield, be gone or be cut down. Dorma is free. Lord Hien has returned to drive the Yutsu from the Imperials or from your lands. We were there. We helped him. There was no need for you to fight for Xenos. Lord Hien is dead, and you're a liar. could a boy of such do against magic tech? Throw stones and spit curses? Invoke the Lord's name again at your peril and will suffer no falsehood. I speak the truth. Put your weapons down, I beg you. Let us speak as friends and not shed blood in vain. If your claim were true, we would gladly leave our blades and embrace as brothers. But since they must surely be false, we would be traitors to accept our lives and those of our loved ones forfeit. Words are air. You will prove the truth of your tale on the battlefield or die in dishonor. Die this day, we shall know it is for your lives. We're no stranger to battle. This much is plain. I am the White. I am Haruku. And I will be your opponent. Have at you. Until I'm satisfied with your fight on and give me your all. Yeah. Stone Carbuncle, come. Oh, you're every bit as warriors as claim to be. You fought with honor and restraint. You could have killed my men and you perhaps even me, but you did not. For this I thank you. Warriors brave and true, I pray you tell us of the Battle of Doma's liberation. You should be glad to do so. What he in return such joy this news brings us. But for Lord Gozetsu to perish in the keep's collapse, to have taken from us by such a tragedy, there is no justice. Eyes forward. You knew him well, aye. You would not suffer for us to mourn with such much undone. And so, we will not. Duty comes before all. All Lupin should know that Dome is of liberation and your part in it. When you breach the gates, we shall turn on the Imperials as one. With fangs and claws shall rip open the throats of our masters with the white swears. Thank you. When our war ended, I'm certain that our Lord will help us to return all to Doma. So it's a curious thing in Destiny to see us meet with friends of Lord Hien in the distant corner of the world. But we shall not keep you. Your day is not done. Come, let us not keep the comrades waiting. We have a nation to liberate.
You are returned. Were your negotiations with the Wolfmen successful?
Indeed.
The one they called the White was receptive to our words once we told him of Doma's liberation. They withdrew behind the walls to inform their brethren. If the gods are good, no blood shall be shed between our peoples this day.
Hear, hear. Now, I think it's time we did something about those gates. Thaumaturges, forward! Give me hellfire! Give me Ifrit's bloody inferno! Now give me a curse and winter! Enough ice and snow to bury a behemoth! All cannons! Fire at will! Let no man say we neglected to knock!
Heating and freezing the metal to break it.
Damn that armor! We nearly had it!
Is that...
Bear witness, my Eorzean brothers and sisters! Doma is come to pay her debts!
Lord Hien!
There he
Deal with
is.
the flying machines! Forward, my friends! For freedom and justice!
You heard the man! All cannons resume firing!
We're through. The way is clear.
And Pippin. Incredible timing at those domens. Come, comrades. The enemy gate is down. Forward. Battle of Alamigo is at hand. All forces have been ordered to advance into the city proper. I trust that unit of the elites are ready, Sarah. Excellent. Your objective is to haste to the battle to the castle and kill Xenos Ye Galvas. Any questions? Of course not. Now, go get those get the bastard. Let's get going. done here. Crap. Almost died because I stood in the wrong place. Oh well. Gonna hurt. Gotta break up everything. Ah. Do this, do this. Still have super light on. Okay. God damn it. Kick. Hate that pull. And don't stand there because you're gonna get damaged.
To share these findings. Initiate soul extraction.
Yeah.
Success. The soul rebels. My word, this data.
Soul sucking bastard. Ah, this way. Okay. Ah! Fuck. There he is. Ah, bastard. Jump.
Let this moment last.
Okay, no healer. Okay, Prizal. see what I can do here.
Ready to strike? The power to transcend.
There. Faisal.
Yes! Yes! Such ferocity. Such tenacity. I am loath to recall how disappointed I was when first we fought. But finally, after bathing in the blood and offal of your enemies, finally you prove yourself worthy prey for the hunt. It fills you even now, doesn't it? The hunger to bite down on my jugular, to feel the warmth fill your mouth and run over even as you drink deep. Good. This is the beast I have longed to face. As you sharpen your claws, I too sought newfound strength. But this is no place for a final contest. Come! The heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
What is it that he has in store for us? I found it, Shinryu.
Welcome to the Royal Menagerie. The King of Ruin built this place for his foreign queen. He kept it filled with familiar creatures from her homeland. They bored me all. This fine specimen, on the other hand, is simply divine.
Okay.
Your fates are entwined, are they not, Icon Slayer? This dragon, this embodiment of unbridled despair, born of a desperate man's burning hatred for the Empire. How raw the raging tempest that churns within its breast. No myth made manifest this, but a being of pure violence. Mayhap you are the true architect of our design. You who fought the very soul of vengeance to the edge and watched him fall. You who let slip the Allegan hound around to drive this icon into my arms. Oh my, have I said too much? Forgive me, this sensation is wholly unfamiliar to me. A question, then, and I should like very much for you to speak from the heart. If I were to stand aside, what would you do to this icon?
Kill it.
Ah, as simple as that. But of course, you are the icon slayer. Such certainty is to be expected. A pity. There is another alternative. Or there would be. Had you only mastered your abilities. I speak of the Echo, of course. Does it merely render you immune to iconic influence, or is it rather that your influence is far greater than theirs? Granted, these implications are of no moment to a savage who thinks only of killing the beast before him. But when I read Van Belsar's reports, I immediately saw the boundless potential of the Echo. I saw how it could be instrumental in binding an icon to one's will. Hence my research and the Resonant, to know so much more. All icons must be exterminated, without exception. Such was the imperial mandate issued by my great-grandfather, after he saw firsthand the destruction wrought by one such being. They are a blight upon this star, he felt. And so he began his great and just crusade. Ha! 'Twas not justice which spurred his campaign, but fear! Fear of the icons! Fear of their power! Cowardice made them march forth to battle. Pathetic. Man should fight for the joy of it. To live, to eat, to breed. Lesser beasts snap and howl at one another for this. Only man has the wisdom and the clarity to embrace violence for its own sake. For we who are born into this merciless, meaningless world have but one candle of life to burn. I know you understand this. You and I are one and the same. Together, we could while away the quiet hours, friends and confidants. If you accept me.
I deny you.
And yet, in doing so, you proved me right. We are warriors. 'Twas plain from the first how this would end. You live for these moments, when all hangs in the balance, when the difference between life and death is but a single stroke. I live for them too! This is who we are, my friend! This is all we are! Alamigo and Doma and Garlemald be damned!
Xenos, you're a nut job. Lost your marbles on the way.
by your gift, I by my might. And before the resonance, the gods shall be made to kneel.
Merging with it. Okay.
An ending to mark a new beginning.
Let's see what we can find here. It's still not solvable at this here duty. I think maybe if you do it with Max. Okay. Ah. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Too late. Mines. Okay. On his back. And this is the stage where we actually... Oh, shit. Okay, where are you going? Hi. Okay. Diamond dust. Oh, motherfucker. Reprisal. I forgot Diamond Dust iced the whole thing, and of course I moved as soon as Diamond Dust was there, and I slipped off. Shit, happens. Base planted Xenos. Nice.
Are you all right?
I am.
Xenos.
The hunter has indeed become the hunted. And yet, there is only joy. Transcendent joy that I have never known. How invigorating, how pure this feeling.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
Meaningless. Men die that others may live. Those who survive are stronger for it. Not that you could ever understand. To have stood upon this great stage of fools. To have played my part to perfection. Oh, this moment. Let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. So real.
Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend. My enemy.
Where is he?
He's dead. By his own hand.
Then justice has been done.
No. There's no justice in that rabid animal's end.
Liberty or death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
We won. Forget him. The living have need of us now.
Stand tall, Lys. Now is the time to raise a cheer for all who fought for freedom. A cheer loud enough to carry to the highest heavens.
You're right. Thank you. Without you, well, you know. So let's do it together. For Alamigo!
El Amigo. Indeed. Arwald, okay. And it's over. For now.
In crimson it began, and in crimson it ended. And then we were free.
And that's it. That is 4.0.
But what is freedom, really? We may be free to live, to love, to grow old, to have dreams and desires, and to strive for them. But in the end, we're defined by the legacy our forefathers bequeathed to us. Even Xenos was once a baby in the cradle, innocent and pure.
I doubt that.
He was made into a creature that lived only for death, not born one. "20 years of Imperial rule have left Alamigo torn and bleeding. It won't be easy to heal a generation's worth of wounds, to bridge the gap. But I won't give up, Papalimo. I won't. Because I remember the price of freedom. I remember the smoke, and the ashes, and the blood. I remember the screams, and the silence. And I'll do whatever it takes to honor their sacrifice, to build a home for us all. I promise you. This is the end. end of the imperial province of Alamigo and the rebirth of Alamigo, the free nation. Long may she endure.
With freeing something, you need to create a government, a lot of things there. It's a long road ahead of you. Long road ahead of us all. Stormblood. Now we go into the best part of Final Fantasy, other than Heavensward was definitely that has been the high point for now. I think Stormblood has its moments. It is definitely some of the more tedious, boring part on some of the things. But Shadowbringers, Endwalker is still around, and that is where everything shines at the end. It's what brings everything together. We have post patch to go through. There are 6 patches, if I remember correctly. So we'll start that tomorrow. Patch 4.1 or 4.1, I think it is, and go from there until we're done. We'll see how far we go. If we can clear it this week before Monday or before Sunday, because, well, that depends. Really depends. Saturday we have raid, proc, and what else do we have? Some re-clears on what's it called? What's it called? Re-clears on Saturday. See. Fate design, UI design. But again, if we look back at all this here, so what started all this? So the invasion and all that stuff, that's 20 years ago. If we look at where we go from there is we try to... It's Ilbert that pretty much triggers everything with which is a coup to force the alliances to go into imperial territory, which opens up what's it called, the peaks, and Garabania, and from there Ragos Reach and all that stuff. So it is technically all because of starting an invasion, which but again, this triggered also that finally a push to get the Galileans out of Eorzea and push them back and free Alamigo, and fighting on two fronts, going to the Far East and helping out in Doma. It's funny that Alize is taken out and replaced with Alphino, and it was the same thing with technically what happened when we switched over to Doma, where it was Alphino was taken out and Alize was pretty much in the lead most of the time for the diplomacy stuff, because he was in the main city, and we were out in the different places, Ruby Sea and all that stuff. I called Christopher Koji Fox. And he has not worked on Final Fantasy translations since Endwalker. I think Shadowbringer was his last thing, and he actually technically was in transition. He's actually working on Final Fantasy 16. I'm thinking a little bit about what is actually the more interesting part and more satisfying part of this year arc, because I'm thinking it's actually Doma. I actually think the weak part is actually Garabania and Alamigo. I don't know why. It's probably because of Lisa, that she's not really a strong character until the end. And I do think some of the fun part regarding running around and in Kutume and all that stuff, and the attack on Doma is actually like I don't this attack regarding Alamigo, the Alamigo dungeon is not a great duty in my opinion. I don't like the different pole types. It's very annoying to tank. That's why we also had some deaths, because it's actually a couple of short poles with reinforcements coming, then the blow up, and then the big pole, which is the one where we actually near the cannon. Then you have the pull, and then you need to destroy the gates, then the 2 sentries, then you get to Xenos. And the Xenos fight is actually not that satisfying. The satisfying part is the Dragon Seigneur, which is also one of the hardest extremes that, from my understanding, in this year part. Which I haven't done. I've not, like, I have done it, but I've not, like, done it properly. And the snakes are just not, that's also a weaker story. Why is Daisuke Watanabe 2 times? That's a mistake. Huh? Oh. Prial, definitely the strongest character and the strongest introduction in all this here. Which is post Heavensward and early Stormblood. Yeah, I think that's my stance on it. I definitely think that the Doma side, the liberating Doma, is the more fun part of all this here. All the things that happen, the betrayal and all that stuff in there, getting everybody back from the impression. Yutsu killing her, getting her out of the way, and that dungeon is it's very hard to tank also, but more satisfying. I think the highlight is definitely seeing like seeing a little bit of what's it called, seeing a little of Estinian again. Thancred is very late in the game. So, but Xenos is a great villain. Just so sad that he is especially. It is always his lackeys and not so much him. That's understandable because he is like the head of it all. Anja is not with us a lot because he's studying the primals and the Rising Stone. No, Waking Sands, I think, yeah. But it is a growth character journey, and Lisa's in the middle of it all as one of it. Whereas in Heavensward, it's more of a story of a country. And its struggles of an oppression and also a curse that we are trying to lift. Where this here is freedom. It is freedom fighting. It is it is you're trying to liberate a small part of the country. In both places, so it's a little bit different. And I think I think maybe it's a cliche, a little bit of a cliche. Everything is very predictable. I think the interesting part is definitely the Kryl, the thing regarding Omega and Shinir and all that stuff. And the interesting part is definitely if this here is that you get to go to the Far East and look at that area, which was brand new to that part. It was totally different scene, and not knowing a lot about it, new cultures and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely the Far East is my favorite part of Stormblood. And the whole Guabania and all that stuff is just a shit place to traverse. But there are some good encounters there. I definitely enjoyed the liberating of the bridge and all that stuff. But yeah. But post patch, main expansion is going to be more fun, I think. Which we will start tomorrow, as I said. European Customer Service Senior Manager, European Information Center Manager, European Information Center Assistant Manager, Senior Information Center Operations, European Operations Support Group Manager. Boy, there was a lot of managers here. Senior Game Masters. Game Masters. 1, 2. That's a lot. Call to win Europe support. Operations. QA coordinator. For the French, Italian, okay. German, French, Spanish. Japanese translation manager. Japanese business translation. It's probably for translating communication. Digital platform. Web developers, web designers. Oh yeah, this here was still, there was still part of Eidos Montreal. Was still part of Square Enix. That's before they sold it. Montreal, Shanghai. Main theme Revolution. Score by Nobuo Uematsu. And Shadowbringers is Soken, I think. That's where Soken starts. Recording and mixing. Oh, it's recording studio Avaco Creative Studio. Wise Project Incorporated motion actors. Third-party contracts are Tinjoy Co. Limited. Looks like it's a Chinese company. Digital Work Entertainment Incorporated. That's definitely Japanese company. I think could be a mix. Mindloader Software Incorporated Limited. They outsource a lot here? Yeah, it's definitely Chinese and Asian. Shanghai. There's a lot of JPQQ, YChen. Wow. Animation Cafe Incorporated. Plios Corporation Limited. Virtuous Limited. Technical Artist. Art Empire. Suzy Jin. Lemon Sky Games Animation. EH Digital Technology Corporation Limited. Shanghai Arts United Software Corporation Limited. Bushi Star Incorporated. Cornflakes Co. I think Cornflakes Co. was... have they been used before? Probably. Mac version development by Nvidia Corporation. So they made the Mac version? Wow. Keyword Studio. Died? What was a weird name for a corporation aside? Technicolor, the Sound Lab. Here we are. That's the last of it. Okay. Ah, here we go. Additional composer Yoshitaka Suzuki. Trombone. Yeah, it's a big orchestra they use. That's for sure. Access font. Canada type. Havoc. 2018. Use Miles Sound Studio Copyright 2019. Brink Video. Simplicon. And NVIDIA GameWorks. Logo illustration by 2016 Yoshitaka Amano. Special thanks to Akihiko Yoshida Cyber Design Incorporated. Here we have all the Sony people. That's the Primals. Detsu Incorporated. Final Fantasy player credited in 2017 06. So that's June 2017. Suki Matsuda, Mr. Headshot. Producer and director Naoki Yoshida. Produced by Square Enix Corporation Limited. Takes around 20 minutes to get through the credits.
Well, well, well. What a fine mess we've made.
There you are.
All but spent feeding that primal, eh? Well, you won't be making any mischief with that amount of ether. Still, better safe than sorry.
He finally destroys them. I actually forgot a little bit about how they got them because we threw them overboard and it was a gift.
There ends your hateful legacy.
That's actually when the Stinian's mission is finally done technically. Because it was Elidibus that gave Ishbal the The damn eyes as a gift. It's over. My condolences for your loss. A father should not outlive his son. What nonsense. There he is, Elidibus. You not mourn his loss surprised me, your radiance. He was your son and heir to an irreplaceable chest officer. I know what he was. Monsters are not made for thrones. Nor are stars made to sustain false gods who sup on their very essence. Icons summoned and desperate savages who hearken to the whispers of a shadowless charlatans. If you raise a hand against my black-robed brethren, I will not stop you. Our desire are one and the same, preservation or restoration. Compression, resurrection, all is in service of your one true God, and when your sundered shards are made whole, will there be a place for us mere mortals? Of my claims and questioning my motives, if you will, your radiance, you will come and to trust me in time. Until then, mayhaps you will find this reassuring. I actually don't know what had happened there, other than he showed his face. We did it! We liberated Al Amigo! I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to feel about it all. Belief, I suppose, pride, and hope. We did it. Father, Ida, Problemo, Conrad, Mifrid, Mephilia. We really did it. Hey, don't feel like having to stand here and listen to me mumble. Everyone else want to talk to you. You beat him. After all, you're the real hero of the story, and so run along and take your plaudits. Ugiri. For you, the best Xenos, even after he had harnessed the power of a primal testament to your ever-growing strength. Not bitter to have had your vengeance stolen from you by another. There is a small regret, perhaps, but it outweighs by the satisfaction to find in his death. I commend you, Sarah. As should we all. Xenos was a monster and a tyrant, a man who killed my father, countless others, and my countrymen. The world is a better place without him. I should also praise Mastafno for foresight of her strength. He had not intervened, I might never have had the pleasure of being united with Hakuru and his Lupin brothers. It was a timely intervention, so glad that I'm not been burdened with the guilt of killing my Lord Hien's most trusted allies. Ha, indeed, my friend, indeed. Health note. After all we've been through, we should really be better than to worry. But as ever, as the beliefs upon finding you hale and whole in the royal menagerie, well nigh reduced me to tears. The warrior of life, victorious again. I shouldn't be surprised if some small part of me had not come to resent the title of responsibility which accompanied it. You must know if must forgive us for calling you a hero when you accomplished heroic feats. But as the warrior light goes, so goes the world. You should take pride in the good you have done and in the good you have inspired others to do. You're a natural born leader of men, Sarah. All these people weren't just following their comrades, but they were following you. And you led them to victory, to freedom. Alas, not everyone could see the journey through the end, but the story shall remember them and the glorious future they made possible. Can't believe it. We won. We beat the bastards. El Amigo. El Amigo. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away there. It's hard not to, you know. We owe you to your friends. We buried to shout and scream and cheer in all of our hearts. I want them to know it wasn't for nothing and it's finally over. And they can rest in peace. You hear it last? We'll be alright. We'll be... Fucker nut again. I'm bleeding happy I could cry. Fine. The hero of the hour, I suppose we'll have to add Liberator to your title. With our commander fallen, the remains of this the 12th post to sunder to our forces. After 20 long years, it's official. The occupation has ended. But now the hard work starts. Though the people have had their fill of kings, there's no clear consensus on what sort of government they would prefer instead. Indeed, Father, momentous as this achievement may be, the road which lies before us is no less uncertain than the one we have walked. Aye, and yet, if we overcome 2 decades of oppression, I doubt that we can find a way forward. Thank you, Tara, for helping to make this dream a reality. Finish your rounds? Great. In case, I'd like to come with me back to Raga's Reach. Not to rematch or anything, sadly. I want to call up all the signs together and I'll explain later. I don't even know where to begin.
We've been through a lot together, haven't we? I can't thank you enough. There's something I need to say to you all. That is, if you have a moment. Good. You're all here. Good. Good. Thank you doesn't really suffice, does it? I'm grateful. Truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. But I know you didn't fight so hard just to hear me or anyone else say that. You fought because you wanted to help, because you believed it was right, because you're scions. Now, I'm obviously a scion, but as Conrad left me in charge of things here, I also have responsibilities to Al Amigo. When I put it like that, though, I realized I couldn't even pretend to be impartial anymore. So it seemed best to make it official. As long as I serve Alamigo, I can't be a scion. It might be selfish and short-sighted, but that's my decision.
Am I to understand that you summoned us all, some of us still nursing wounds, to hear this?
Oh, I did,
Forgive me, Lise. 'Twas but a jest.
And your story was pretty much out of everything, yeah.
But this I say with the utmost sincerity. Scion or no, we are comrades, now and ever after. Is that not so? There you have it. Come what may, you may count on us in your hour of need. We shall never refuse you.
Stola. Oh, gods. I swore I wouldn't cry.
There you have it.
Come back here, you slippery little devil. To think fishing could be so difficult. What greater proof of a man's lingering mortality than an empty belly? A fate worse than death. Fie on it. To have arrived at the appointed place and time only to survive by mere force of habit. Truly, the Kami are not finished with us yet. Oh, capricious fortune. How you test me with this wretched son.
That's you. And let's see. Stranded on an island. And that's a big hole. This is indeed the work of either Shinryu or Omega. And since there's no undoubtedly something is down there and radiating a massive amount of energy, which cannot very well be the last Viceroy's Lab Dragon. Yes, I think we have our suspect. Well, this is a mess of its own making, so it falls on us to clean it up. Won't be easy, but is it ever? And now comes the part where you say where you got no choice but to drive the company, company resource and employees and pet projects of yours and lost profits and brilliant clients be damned. Financial consideration notwithstanding, you have to admit there is an unquenchable benefit of giving our people the opportunity to study such advanced technology. Oh. Is that that before or after you blow it up or steal it away? Fine. But the moment I judge this little adventure and unsustained risk of ironworks, I'm ending it. Savvy? And to keep you honest, using my authority as deputy president, I've gone ahead and brought in a consultant, a master engineer of mechanical genius. You didn't. Ah, here he is. Come now, you mustn't build the expectation too high. It is less dramatic when I surpass them. Oh no, absolutely not. This is not happening. There he is, Nero. Nero Tolskawa, eager to begin his first day as the loyal member of the Ironwork team. Looking forward to working with you all, Gallian. So fell the hunter, but what of the hound? So rogue. Okay, let us quickly go to Irabania and Lochs. And from there, we're just gonna get the map, and from there, we are gonna call it a day. Da, 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 da. Correctly. Need to go over here. Get it. Da, 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 da. Go. And now the start part. Ah. Let's see, what's the playtime right now? Playtime. 9 days, 14 hours, and 3 minutes. Be right back, guys. Need to use the restroom again. And we're back. It's done. There we go. And to Ralga's Reach. And with that, you can see we have a lot of... This here is a lot of stuff. But because we have done this, we now can exchange tokens and tombstones. And tombstones, we are. And the token stuff, we're just gonna talk with her, and I think it's 400. Gunbreaker and Dark Knight. Wait. That. Dark Knight. And that's it, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, if everything goes well, for more Stormblood post AMSQ. Later.